Hi guys, welcome to a new tutorial. Today I'm going to discuss regarding to Azure Kubernetes services. So in this I will discuss its deployment and configurations. Then I will discuss about the node scaling, and I will show you how we can increase or decrease the nodes after we deployed the AKS in our Azure portal. So let's go to Azure portal and directly start our lab. So in the search bar we can search Kubernetes and it shows Kubernetes services. Click on that, then create the Kubernetes services. Use the resource group which you already have, or create a new one. So I will create a new one and go with the cluster. You can choose any kind, but I will go with the standard one for this lab. And here I can give the name, so I will give K1. And region, you can select any region, and availability zone according to your requirement. And the SLA API type, you can choose according to your business or production requirements. Here we can also use the node size, so we can change the configurations for the size, but I will go with the default one. Here I will use auto scaling, so if we have like more hitting on our Kubernetes, so it will upscale to 5, which is here. And later I will show you how we can increase the node count inside the Azure portal, but right now I will go with the minimum 1 and maximum 5. Go to the next blade, and then here we just go with the default settings, no need to change. Also in the access blade we also go with the default, and networking we can also go with a default one because no need to change, and here as well. And we just go to review and then create this AKS cluster. The creation will take a little bit longer time, but not so much, around 5 minutes. And in that I will pause this video and I will return back once the Kubernetes cluster has been up to the running state after deployment. So let's review this one, and I will click to the create button, and here it gives some error, some validation error, so we need to do it again. Maybe something is not up to the mark. So let's click the create button and wait for its creation. So our deployment has been here. We can go to resource and check. So we can see the Kubernetes services has been running successfully, and we can see the nodes. There is one node which is running right now, and according to the load on this node it will increase more. And let's go to the nodes under the settings. So we can see also here like the node is right now we have 2 nodes, and 2 nodes already are in the ready state. And if we go to the agent pool of the node, we can also see 2 nodes and the zones, 3 zones like in the availability. And if we want to change node settings and upgrade more, then we need to go to configurations like this, one by one. And nodes, we can see the nodes like 2 nodes, 1 and 2, and overview. Go to the nodes, we can scale up or down, like we can select 4 here, and we can change the data time over here, so it will show us like a monitoring. Here we can see the maximum memory, the CPU which the nodes have. We can also change the scaling level to manual, and auto scaling is better. Then apply. We can see the nodes will be 4 then after it will complete. So let's wait for a while. So now we have like 2 by 2 4 nodes ready, and we can see here like the nodes 2 are already ready to use, but actually we have four nodes like we upgraded, but right now running 2 nodes, and we can verify again like we have 4 nodes as we scale up. But right now we don't have like a proper load, so we cannot see the other Kubernetes nodes, but we can see the monitor, their CPU utilization and network regarding to this, but it's not showing right now because we just created, so it takes like a couple of minutes to update the dashboard for this monitor. So this one is the public Kubernetes services, and this is the FQDN, you can say, like API, and we can verify the public IP address against it. So we can use nslookup command and paste this to see the public IP. So this is the public IP of this AKS right now, which is running. And so for the course regarding to Az-104, we have achieved the tutorial. We cannot go deep down to see the code or see the PowerShell things for this course, as this is the course regarding to the Azure administrator. So we have achieved the task for today. So I will come with another tutorial in the next video. Till then, bye bye.